Hey, what's up everyone? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review we are looking at the SIDESHOW Collectibles Premium Format Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary Master Chief statues, which are really the red and blue team leaders. And you can see right here that the boxes are actually the same as the Master Chief box, just with a sticker put on. But we'll take a closer look at that, each one. It's actually a pretty nice little sticker. It's a shame they didn't get brand new boxes all together, but the stickers do look pretty cool, so it'll do. It's not bad. And you can see these are just awesome statues. They have great detail, great interchangeability of some different weapons, and really nice shelf presence. Let me show you how tall they are real quick. Alright, so they measure exactly, just about exactly 25 inches tall, including the base to the very top of the head. But just so you can have some perspective, I'm going to put the Didact in over here, the McFarlane Didact. And he's a pretty good size figure, and he is just super tiny in comparison. So they are really quite large. But that's a good thing, because bigger's always better. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. So some people were worried about these guys not coming with the pistol, but as you can see, they do both have the pistol hand, and I'll try to get out of the lighting as much as possible. So we have the assault rifle, really nicely detailed, looks good. Nice metallic silver on there, some wear marks, little green metallic light on there. Everything looks really nice. And people are complaining about the battle damage or the wear marks on the armor. I think it looks good. I don't have any problem with it at all. So you can see just lots of nice little detail. The sculpt is really spot on. The fingers look good. Everything looks good. I really don't have any complaints that I can come up with off the top of my head. The different arms are color coded. So this one would have a green square on it, being that it's for the assault rifle. And so then this one, being the other part for the assault rifle, also has the yellowish green square on it. And then the arm with that would be for the pistol has white, and then that secondary arm has white. And since this uses the same arm, this one also has white. So you shouldn't have too much trouble doing the weapon swaps. And the pegs are not super stiff or anything like that, so that shouldn't be an issue for you either. You can see that the needler is done extremely well. It has great detail. That little carbon fiber, it's not really carbon fiber, but that sort of effect on the finish for the top half looks really nice. The needles are actually separate pieces that are nice and translucent. Not a whole lot, but definitely enough to get the point across, so that's pretty good. You can see the blue parts where it lights up, or where there would be lights. It has kind of like a dry or an airbrush effect to make it look like it's lit up, so that's cool. The silver in there is really nice and bright silver, so I like that a lot. You can see just all the details there. Really nothing to complain about that I can think of. Everything looks really good. So we looked at the assault rifle and the needler. Let's take a quick look at the pistol. Not quite as much to look at here, but for my personal tastes, I would not display Master Chief with a Covenant weapon. Yeah, I know you use them in the game, but I think displaying him with UNSC weaponry makes a little more sense. While we're here, we can look at the hand. You can see there's a lot of detail painting on there with the dry brushing to give it the nice effect, and that really plays well with the sculpt. So again, I don't know, people are complaining about the detail. I think it looks pretty darn good. The little safety on there, everything looks nice. I like it. Now for the statues themselves, the same thing can be said. I don't have any problem with the amount of detail on these guys. You can see there's like a little bit of discoloration throughout the armor. There's nice wear marks everywhere. Everything looks really good to me. I really don't have any complaints. There's like a two-tone thing going on for the visors up here. A little bit of gray shading on that. Looks really cool. All the little lights on the chest are where they belong. The shoulder pad. Everything just really nicely done. Really, I can't think of any complaints right now other than it's not the Halo 4 or Halo 3 Chief, but that's not a complaint, obviously. It's just something, a preference. It does come with the additional styrofoam beads, by the way. If you want those, there are plenty of those that you'll find floating around. Now some people are talking about getting different shades for the base. Mine are very similar. The blue one's base has a little bit more color to it, but generally I think it's not going to be something you can rely on. If one looks darker than the other, it's probably due to the photography for the most part. Again, there is some variation, but you know, if you're only looking at one by itself, I don't think you'd ever notice the difference. So I wouldn't even worry about that if you're looking to buy one in the future or on eBay or whatever. Don't worry about that too much, I don't think. The visors look super good. They look really, really nice. It's nice and reflective. And on the blue one, it really plays well with the blue paint. I think it looks really great. They are completely mirror finished, which looks really good, and you even get the little triangle effect like you did in the game underneath for the visor, because it's realistic and that's how it really would work, so it does that. So really, that's a cool effect, I think. You can see the little details in there for the lighting. I wish it lit up. It doesn't, obviously, but still, it's really cool. Let me get these guys turned around and we can look at a little bit more detail. Alrighty, so I've got them turned around. You can see a little bit more of what I wanted to show you. They have some nice UNSC lettering up on the back of the shoulder. A little more detail work throughout. All the little triangles and everything that are supposed to be there, they're there and they're done well. I haven't found one that's out of place yet. All the little marks, the little red dots on the black part, they're there and where they belong on both of them. You can see there's nice texturing on the undersuit. Looks really good. I'm not sure. I remember that part having some sort of lights on it. This part right here. I thought that was supposed to have some kind of like computery things, for lack of a better word, but it doesn't. So I'm not sure if it's supposed to or not based on the game, but I don't think that really detracts too much. Plus it's on the back of the statue, so obviously they would not be displayed this way, but you can just see how the detail does go throughout. Really, really nicely done. I don't think I gave you a chance to see this. I don't think I pointed it out. The back of the assault rifle also has the weapon counter and the display on that with the navigator. So that's a really nice detail and does look good. So that pretty much wraps it up. I don't think there's a whole lot else to say. There's a whole bunch of shading in the base. I mentioned that there are different colors, kind of. There's a little variation. But there's probably 3 or 4 at least different shades dry brushed and airbrushed onto that, and it is sculpted pretty well. These definitely look better, I think, overall than the McFarlane ones. Unfortunately, the McFarlane ones are cool, but those are digitally sculpted. These, as far as I know, are not digitally sculpted. They might be. I could be wrong, but either way, I think you're getting way more bang for your buck with the SIDESHOW ones, and these are just mighty impressive and really cool. So if you have the opportunity to get them, I think you probably should do that. Just make sure that you have enough room to put them somewhere, because the boxes alone are gigantic and the figures or statues are equally impressive. So there it is, guys. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more figure reviews, custom figures, and other good stuff. And in the meantime, keep collecting.